Well, it is a bit of a gloomy day out there today, but it's also Discount Tuesday at Value Village, so I decided I'd go out for the day. And I know that they have a lot of Christmas things out on the shelves these days, so wanted to see what they had, if there was anything that interested me. 30% discount is always a good thing. They are pretty organized at the way they mark things in the stores, and pretty much every store is, every Value Village is the same setups, more or less. You know, the only time you ever have discrepancies of where to find things are when people move them and put them in the wrong shelves. But that's okay too. Most of the things you know that you find, this shelf is for these items and that shelf is for those other items, and they are labeled, and so you can either avoid what you are not interested in, or you can spend as much time in the store and look at everything that they have to offer. So sometimes you find some new things, like these boxes full of, I don't know, I guess they're candle votive holders. Um, and yes, there are many times that you find new things from shops that perhaps have shut down. And of course, the Christmas ornaments. This is the time of year for them. And you can get some lovely things. You can get some things that are brand new. You can get some things that are used and abused as well. So it's a matter of keeping your eyes open for what it is that you're willing to spend, and what you're willing to buy. So I'm just wandering around as usual, looking for things that interest me and documenting a few things that I find here and there. And I always keep my eye out for the mason jars and glassware. And they had some jars here that are not too bad priced, $5 for three. And of course, a 30% discount on that would make it reasonable. But I have no need for mason jars, and I didn't see any really large quantity there. So some days you get lucky, other times there's nothing there. And even though I have no need for mason jars at this point in time, I do keep my eye out for them. And of course, china. I always loved the china. I mean, there's probably many things I would buy, but there's no space to house a lot of these things, and probably have no use for a lot of them either. So I'm not in the mood to buy to clutter up my house these days. Yes, meat grinder, the old manual system. And they're not expensive new, so I don't know that I would buy one of those in a thrift shop. Yeah, the kitchen area, kitchen gadgets, pots and pans and cast iron and chinaware is where I mainly focus. I do look for other things as well, but that is usually my main focus at thrift stores. So, and it was pretty busy in there today. It doesn't look all that busy, but it was. The lineups were terrible. Oh, and these bowls, yes, I used to have that same set once upon a time. It's funny how you see things that you used to have. I spot two lovely dishes to add to my collection, and they are in great shape. So I definitely picked them up and took them with me. Well, I certainly picked those up fairly quickly, and the price looked good, but I thought I'd just pick them up and walk around and see if there was anything else that interested me that would catch my attention. And I'm really pleased to have found something. It's been such a long time that I found, well, there was one time in the very recent past that I found something, but not too much. Okay, back in the cast iron once again, unless that's a good price. $13.99 is a great price, but unless it's a special cast iron piece, I really have no interest anymore. And things from Taiwan or Japan or don't need them. As I said, I have more cast iron than what I need, so if I'm always on the lookout for something special, something unique, something very old, Canadian made or U.S. made. But I didn't find any special pieces that I found interesting today. Certainly, there's always something that you can pick up, but it's one of those things where you look for something special. And if you don't find that special piece, I'm really not into trying to clutter up my kitchen. So that was fine. Now that was a nice little teapot, but I have many teapots. And that's a beautiful. Discount to us old folks. So it is worth at least going by to take a look on that day over any other. And I did spot a few things. The only thing that I did buy, though, was a set of 2 dishes for, the price was $5.99 for 2 pieces, and they're in good shape. They're absolutely perfect. There's no marks on them whatsoever. And the price I paid, let's see, it was regular $5.99 for the 2. With my 30% discount, it was $4.19, and with tax, $4.74, so less than $5 for 2 of them. So once again, starting to see the odd thing at the thrift stores that are worth buying. It's quite the Christmas season there, though. So I'm going to take some shots of a lot of the Christmas things that I found. I didn't buy any today. This is what I bought. So, well, I wasn't quite in the mood to go home, and not only that, I'd found something that I really liked, so I thought perhaps I might get even luckier again and find another item or 2. And so I went to a second thrift shop. I went to the Salvation Army store, and definitely more Christmassy there. They certainly have a lot of Christmas decorations, Christmas trees, a lot of items, and I've taken some pictures, and I didn't find anything else that I wanted to buy, but I did enjoy wandering around and checking out what they had. And they do have some new items, like you see all these exercise mats. Those are actually brand new. And sometimes you are able to find things in thrift shops that are brand new and worth it. They have a complete children's area where you often see children playing. And these are some of what they consider specialty items that are behind glass that are priced a little higher than other items. And you have to ask to be able to look at them. But yes, a lot of Christmas decorations. And people are buying a lot of them too. So it was an interesting day out. It was a busy day. And yes, it took me a while to get out from Value Village with those 2 dishes that I bought. So, oh, and I did find a box of a dozen half-pint jars, Bernardin jars, for $10, $9.99. Once again, didn't need them, so didn't buy them. I found a couple more cast iron pans and skillets, but not ones that I was interested in. And as you can see, Christmas stockings galore and children's mitts. Once again, brand new items. And that is it for my shopping experience for today. I do have a little bit more video. I'll just let some of that run for a few minutes. And hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.